So the other day I made a video looking for that Tony Iommi sound, like a guitar I can dedicate to the C-sharp sound with possibly a P90 pickup. And we were looking at the Guild Polara Deluxes, we were looking at Epiphone SGs, and I even looked at some like the Aria Pro II Blitz series, as well as a few others, including like a Chinese no-name SG with P90s that they sell on eBay. Of course, they have several, even including like a Tony Iommi signature series Epiphone SG with P90s, and as well as like the real Gibson, $2,000, $3,000 for them, and about $800 for the Tony Iommi. And then there are some around $380 to like $450 range that have some P90s, Epiphones. They have like the glossy and then the not glossy finish that has like the wood grain and stuff on them, which are $20 cheaper than the glossy ones. And I also had a Les Paul Special too, I think a 2008 or 2007 or something model, that I was thinking about putting some cheap P90s in and calling it a day. And they even have it's like a $499 Les Paul Special that has P90s in it already. And here's one of the non-gloss finish $380, $400 Epiphones, and they come in green and let me see, they got the Pelham blue and like the burgundy and the Guild, and a lot of people say, well, if you're going to get a Guild or something, the problem is that they're made in China, I guess. And the problem with Epiphone now is a lot of the Epiphone specials and stuff and SGs are also made in China. There may not be as many, if any, made in Korea and Japan and Indonesia as much. So if you're looking, I guess the warning was, if you're looking for something to hold its value, a Guild, Chinese-made Guild is not going to be that thing. But again, Epiphones are not really made in the USA anymore either, so they're mostly Chinese, and they're probably not going to hold their value versus like a real Gibson. And somebody commented on that video, have you tried the Caitlin Bread Sabbra Cadabra pedal, which is like $180 or so. No, I haven't tried that yet, but I do have the Proco Rat, Solo Rat or whatever, and it kind of gets that sound of the 70s. With that said, I am definitely up for potentially trying that pedal as well, but I do want a dedicated guitar to downtune for that Black Sabbath, what was there, 3 or 4 albums where they were primarily in that down-tuned C-sharp. Kind of my first foray or whatever into heavy metal was Black Sabbath. I think I bought when I first got a CD player, and my dad liked Elvis and Patsy Cline and Roy Orbison and stuff like that. But one of my first heavy metal albums that I bought on CD was Black Sabbath's Paranoid. And of course, I think they played mostly in standard tuning on that album. But, I've been a fan ever since. But I ultimately made a decision. And hopefully we'll have either the pickups, or did we get P90 pickups from Amazon for like, $30 or $50 or whatever? Or did we go with an Epiphone, or did we go with an Aria Pro II Blitz or a Guild? I guess you'll have to wait and see, right, to see. But at least I did make a decision, and I guess there's going to be a part 3 coming soon.